Hello, this is Dr. Stephanie Stanfield with your weekly angel card reading. And I found this in the Angels of Abundance deck. This card has come up in so many different ways in so many different decks. It's a great reminder that we as humans tend to forget that we have free will and that we just need to ask for help. Many times we get very convoluted and internal and thinking we're being greedy, or if we ask for help, we're taking it from someone else, or if we ask for help, we're not genuinely doing it ourselves. And there's a sense of a pride for doing it ourselves. But God and the angels can come to you and your aid only when you use your free will and you ask for help. It begins with asking and then choose to receive. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking other people for help. You are a magnificent, glorious, beautiful, blissful creator. And imagine how much more profound and wonderful that will be when you have asked for help and you have divine help helping you all over the place. It's so interesting that we forget that we can ask for help, even if it's a quick prayer. Oh, I have to make this phone call. Just bring me the right words, please. Or, oh, I need to talk with this person and I'm not sure what to say. Or I have done something that hurt someone else and I wasn't meaning to. Please give me the words and the forgiveness so that I can help make a wrong that I perpetrated become better. Not erase it, not forget it, but forgive it. And I ask for forgiveness all the time, and then I receive it. And I know that by asking for forgiveness, I'm stepping into that beautiful energy. I'm allowing myself to forgive and be forgiven. I had a beautiful discussion with a friend of mine the other day, and we both talked about forgiveness and the nature of forgiveness and how we can forgive. And it begins with understanding kind of the nature of forgiveness. Well, asking for help begins with understanding the nature of help. It's a pinpoint moment of awareness that says, everything I need is within me. And that doesn't mean I can't ask for help from out there, because when I'm in touch with what is within me, I get more clarity. I get more sense of purpose. I get more sense of fulfillment. And then when I ask for help, I watch the synchronicities begin to happen. The other day I was thinking about someone and they called. How many times has that happened to you? You may not think that that's asking for help, but that is remembering that there's a person in your life and you may just need to hear their voice or they may just need to hear your voice. And you have asked for that and the universe responded. The other day I was thinking of a friend of mine and boy, the phone rang. And then today I drew the card, ask for your needs to be met. I wasn't consciously aware of a need. I wasn't consciously aware that I wanted to even talk with my friend at that moment. It turns out she was consciously aware of wanting to connect with me. And so she picked up the phone and I was able to answer right away. And we had a beautiful conversation. Sometimes when we ask for help, we look for mountains to be moved. They may not move. But you may wake up the next morning and the mountain has a different perspective. You don't have to climb it all in one day. It may have a brighter sunrise or a beautiful sunset to remind you of the eternal nature of everything that is in the world. And when you ask that the mountain be moved, the mountain may not be moved, but you may be moved. It's just wonderful how many different ways and how many multiple dimensions everything is answered. And please remember, it's answered instantaneously. We're the ones who kind of get boggled in, somebody called it straw vision the other day, where your vision and perspective gets so narrow, it's like looking through a straw. and you forget to ask, because when you ask a question, you open to possibilities. When you ask for help, you're opening to potentials that live out in the world that are ready, standing there to support you and love you and encourage you and give you the help for which you are asking. And it may not come in the way that you are asking. I had a client ask me for a referral to someone who does very deep tissue work. And I was thinking of a massage therapist, and several people came to mind. And when I mentioned them, she said, no, that doesn't feel right. No, that doesn't feel right. So finally, I referred her to someone who does not massage work, but actually helps your muscles with dry needling and helps you get into a more structured situation with your skeleton, your fascia, how your muscles work together. And I mentioned this person to her, and she came right back and said, he is marvelous. He is exactly what I needed. When I heard the question, she had asked for a deep tissue massage person. So she was very narrow in what she thought she needed, and none of the answers seemed to fit right. And I'm fine with that. And I just kept rolling through going, who's going to come up next? Who's going to come up next? Not what massage therapist is going to come up next, but who's going to come up next? And all of a sudden I said, let me refer you to this person. It was a perfect fit. So by asking, who can help me with this? Instead of saying, I need help with, because you get that narrow focus and you may not see the perfect solution, person, or answer right here in your world in the very next phone call you can make. Ask in generalities. Who can I reach out to? Who can I discuss this with? What is possible here? What else is possible here? And what would it take to have more of that in my life? So you find a penny and you pick it up and you say, ooh, abundance. What would it take to have more abundance in my life? And then stop looking for money, but look for abundance in other ways. I love that this deck is the Angels of Abundance, and you are a creator, a massively talented creator. Why don't you bring the divine in? Have them co-create with you and manifest what you really truly desire. Ask, because they have to wait until you ask. That's all for this week's reading. Please remember to like, subscribe, and click the reminder bell so that you get reminded. When I think of asking, I tend to think in terms of Archangel Michael, who is most like God. I have some Archangel Michael jewelry, angel wing jewelry, other types of jewelry available in my Etsy shop. Click on the link below and you might be able to ask for help and have Archangel Michael's Sujilite jewelry available to you so that when you ask for help, you get very clearly focused and you know that the angels are with you. Have a great day.